Have you ever leaked a video game, Carl?
No, can't say I have.
Well, it turns out it's not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Why isn't it a good idea?
So, according to Polygon here, some ne'er-do-wells have been brought to justice because back when, I think it was 2019, before Pokemon Sword and Shield had come out, these individuals had leaked pictures of the game guide online. And Nintendo hit them with a big old lawsuit.
Yeah.
And this past week, they have decided to settle. They settled with Nintendo, owing them $150,000.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So apparently, despite the fact that Nintendo, or it's not technically Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, which is technically its own separate entity that Nintendo owns a large stake in, they had everything under lock and key. When they were developing Sword and Shield, individuals had encrypted drives on their computer, where the computer stayed at the building. You never brought work home. You weren't allowed to use your personal phone on the building. They had it locked up. They had the room that had the game guides and things like that straight up locked with a blanket over it.
Yeah,
where they metal detected you before you went in there. It was Area 51.
Yeah, tight.
Somehow some guy went, haha, cool. And then his buddy, who he showed it to, took the pictures and put them online.
Jeez.
And then Nintendo...
And that's worth $150,000, you think?
That's settling. Imagine if they had actually gone to court and been found guilty.
That's so ridiculous. See, that's what kills me about Nintendo. Okay, how many people do you think didn't buy the game because, spoilers. They spoiled the game guide. I guess I'm not going to give them money again this year like I do every year.
Yeah, if you're in, you're in.
Yeah, what damage did that cause?
Probably none. It probably built hype.
Exactly.
But they need to set an example of them because if I went through all the work to essentially turn my game studio into Fort Knox.
Yeah.
And some meme lord was like, got him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a little too much.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
we've seen before that Nintendo is a bit tone deaf about stuff. They take piracy very seriously.
Yeah.
They've been known to absolutely DMCA anything and everything that looks like a Mario.
Yeah. I mean, they don't hesitate to just straight up drop an A-bomb on anything that infringes on their business, which, considering Japan's history, I'm very surprised.
Wow. There we go. Took 7 episodes for us to get canceled?
But
cheers to you.
No, but that's the thing. But seriously though, why drop the hammer so hard? You're Nintendo, and it gives me these seriously weird vibes because they're we're family friendly, fun company. You know, we're all about the family and all that. It was fun and joy. Somebody's like, look, I drew a Mario. Straight up, just
2319.
Right? What? Are you kidding me? Some guy could walk on TV with overalls and a red sweatshirt, and Nintendo would be issuing a cease and desist.
Yeah, it's those dudes in the Wii car roll up, and they're they just have glasses on. Book them, Dano.
Or you know how they have the Wii remote?
It's just a cease and desist.
It's a freaking cease and desist. It's what?
We would like to serve you this.
Some house in Italy names their son Mario, and Nintendo shows up
what's his last name? Is it also Mario?
Seriously, I mean, they go hard.
Well, I mean, think about it. So Nintendo protects their IP, but it pays dividends.
Yeah.
How often do first-party Nintendo games go on sale?
I mean, from Nintendo?
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah, and even when it is, it's if it's a $60 game, it's usually $45.
Yeah.
They'll drop it.
You'll never see Mario for $20.
Yeah, I mean, think about we just talked about Cyberpunk earlier. It took 3 or 4 months for it to be $20. Horizon Zero Dawn. Pretty much all of PlayStation's first-party lineup is affordable. You go buy Breath of the Wild is still $60.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and they were selling copies of Mario 3D Land or World, whichever one was the DS version.
The 3DS version?
3DS version.
That's Land.
And it was like $30 still.
Yeah. They don't cut
At
their
Walmart.
prices.
And that was like how many years ago?
Gosh, at least 5.
A 5-year-old game, $30. Like, what?
I bought it from our local game store for I think it was like $20.
$20, jeez.
Yeah,
But this
even
was
that, yeah.
I was just at Walmart and they were like Nintendo 3DS games in a Walmart in 2021?
Yeah,
Sure.
that is a bit strange.
Yeah.
But they keep their stuff high priced, and
these leakers they paid that price.
oh yeah, they're gonna. But imagine you're hanging out with your buddy and he's like, "Yo, check this out," and he shows you a picture of something that hadn't been released. You take it upon yourself to be like, I think he posted it on 4chan.
Yeah.
And Nintendo creates an entire system to track you down.
Yeah. How much money do you think they spent?
More than 150 grand.
Oh my god.
They built an entire infrastructure to find these dudes.
Oh my god. I wonder what okay, so either the head of Nintendo or whoever was in charge of this was either in 2 modes. He was either one of 2 moods. One, he had like the frantic Charlie Day maps pointing, I need or 2, he was just like throw a wad of cash and find these guys. And just chilling with like his cigar.
Make an example of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like a business suit.
Yeah.
Just like handing out a credit card, wads of cash. Like whatever it takes, just find me these guys, okay? Yeah. Well, that's the only 2 ways I could see this guy handling the situation.
They were tracked down over Discord, Reddit, and 4chan.
Do you think he had a battle station like you see in like in the NASA spaceship terminals where there's like rows and rows of people, big screen, everybody's got their computers, and somebody's like, "Wait, I got something," and they stand up, print off a piece of paper, and they're running up to the top.
Yeah, it's just some nerd just like walking around. He like scratches his butt on the footage. He looks sweaty. They always do.
They always do. And then they're sitting there staring at the computer, watching as the SWAT team descends upon their house. He's over here eating some nachos.
Yeah. I want to be the very best. Just blows the door open.
Can you imagine a SWAT? Oh, that would be so cool. Like a SWAT team takeover situation with like the Pokemon theme, maybe slightly like slowed down and toned down in the background.
Oh, like the intro to Deadpool, everything's slowed down.
I want to be the very best. And his windows are blasted in. The no one ever was.
Just the smoke.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, according to Kotaku, it's a Polygon report. Mm-hmm. The case is done because 2 men accused of the leaks, David Masonave, an employee of the printing company,
Okay.
and his friend Brian Cruz, who uploaded the images to the internet, have agreed to settle with the Pokemon company and will have to pay $150,000 along with their legal fees.
Oh my goodness.
That is a life-destroying amount of money to have to pay for leaking a video game.
Yeah.
And that's what the pair settled for.
Oh my god.
Not what they would have to pay if they had been found guilty.
Yeah.
But then, and this is in the article, Nintendo is a company famous for having absolutely no chill.
Yeah, that's insanity. Like you said, life destroying. These people posted some pictures on the internet, and now their lives are ruined.
Absolutely.
Financial ruin.
Totally not stonks.
Like,
Downward
that
stonks.
should be illegal.
I mean,
the amount of money. I mean, they settled, yeah, but I mean, what lawyers did they have? I mean, I bet Nintendo's probably got some lawyers, but come on, you shouldn't be able to absolutely destroy someone's livelihood, make them go bankrupt for every penny they don't have.
I mean,
over a picture of a book.
It was probably, honest to goodness, there was probably knowing how many strict security measures they had, the printing company probably had like NDAs. And he broke the NDA.
I don't care. Like, the damages that Nintendo suffered were nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm not justifying it. I mean, yes, Nintendo has no chill.
Yeah, these guys did something bad. Again, I get it. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But $150,000 plus legal fees, which, I mean, God knows how much those are.
That's probably why they settled. They were like, no more, please God.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to be paying this off for the rest of their lives.
Yep. I mean,
that's not a rest of your lifestyle punishment. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these guys,
Jeez.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Freaking Pikachu.
What would you do if you just suddenly owed $150,000? Probably $200,000. Like, what are you gonna do?
You-
Like, what?
It's like that gif of the Chihuahua, but it has like all the PTSD stuff in the background.
Yeah. It's a lot, dude.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, lesson learned, don't break NDAs and leak stuff in Nintendo, but still, they're just like, you know...
They got them, boys.
To the guillotine.
Yeah. Chop, 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 chop.